What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Diva Unfiltered. I'm your host, Dominique the Diva.
Yes, and I'm Chey Parker, of course.
What episode are we on, Chey?
I don't know. And I'm like, why do we have our radio voices on? Let's stop being weird.
Okay,
Stop being weird. Stop being weird.
Good call. Good call.
I think
when we're on the purple couch, it's time to be off the air.
You know what I'm saying? Sit back, relax.
You're right. And shout out to our family at StreetzTV. If you're checking us out on the StreetzTV app, of course, we're going to have a good time tonight. And shout out to our YouTube family, too. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that. And we're going to figure out what episode this is later.
Clearly, I don't even know. I don't know if it's 12 or 13. Does anyone know?
I don't know. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Just happy
to be in the number. Happy to still be doing this.
All right, so we always kick off the show not with how you been or what's going on. We talk about what you going through.
What you going through?
Should I go first?
I don't know. Yeah, go first. What are you going through, friend?
Girl, what am I not going through? What am I not going through? Listen, first of all, I'm just happy that, y'all, we've made it like halfway through 2023.
Wow, we have. It's been, oh, wow.
You know?
We're through the 6
moving
months.
It, like July, you know what I'm saying? It's coming upon us. Summertime is, you know, really, I don't know what the weather is doing these days, because either you can walk outside.
This is the coldest summer?
It's weird. Then the air quality's bad. Then it's like, so who knows? But anyway, right now I'm in the process of moving. We all know that's annoying. You never know how much unnecessary shit you have until
you move.
And so I'm like in the bathroom drowning in like hair products and face creams and body creams. And you're just like, is this stuff expired? And why is the expiration date so small? Like, y'all can't just put it on top. I'm in there like then spices.
If you can't remember that my motto is throw it out.
Yeah.
If I can't remember.
I'm in a spice store, like, okay, spices expire. I almost forgot. So I'm doing all of the annoying things that comes with moving, but also feeling so happy that, you know, moving is just like another, like a fresh start.
Yeah.
You know, more space, you know, 2-car garage.
Oh, period.
I ain't gonna say out too much because y'all niggas is nosy, but I'm in the process of moving right now, so.
Multiple floors.
I know that's the right 4 bathrooms.
Oh. Y'all know it's me when he said she got 4 bathrooms.
I wish I could say Lil Wayne. I wish I could say I got 10 bathrooms. I got shit all day.
Y'all got 2.5 at most. 4?
4.
Period.
4 bathrooms. So, you know, moving on up to the east side, to the east, you know, apartment in the sky. No, actually, I'm done with the penthouse vibe. So, shout out to everybody who's ready for their penthouse journey.
I'm ready for my penthouse era.
I did that for 5 years, so that's fun. So, let's see what this townhouse living is about. So, I'm excited. That's what I'm going through personally, is moving and packing. So,
your penthouse era came at around the same time of the era that I'm in now. So I feel like that's a good omen. Like this is a good trajectory.
It's a good trajectory for you.
You know what? You walked so I could run.
Exactly. So with that being said, what you going through, Miss Parker? Because honey, it's Miss Parker's birthday season. Give it up for my favorite Cancer. I love all the Cancers out there. What is it about y'all?
I don't know. I think it's because we're just, we're so energy driven. And we're very intuitive. Yeah. So I feel like people just always feel something around us.
Yeah.
Like, it may not always be the same from person to person, but you always feel something.
Yeah, Cancers are a lot of fun. Yeah. And I feel like when they say that you guys are sensitive, I feel like you guys, because it's the crab, right? The crab symbol.
Yes.
So like hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
Soft as a baby's bottom.
Aww.
Okay,
but how come you can hang with the brashness of a Sag?
It really is the crabby outer shell. Like, it really is, you know, if you mess with me or if you fuck with somebody that I love, I'm coming for you. Like, I might bite you. You know how crabs start going crazy when you're trying to cook them? That is literally how we are. So we're very protective and we're very home.
That's what it is. We're very loyal. Sagittarius is very loyal.
That home, just being home oriented, meaning home, not just your space, but like your loved ones and what you feel like is your village. Yeah. You don't play about it at all. So I'm excited for my birthday. I'm gonna be 32.
Your magic year.
Can I just say that I never envisioned myself at 32? You know how when you...
Do we at all? Because like when you're like 25, you think 32 is like old as hell. But when you 32, you like, hey, this joint lit. Like, I can stay right here.
It's lit for
It's tight lit. I got more money now. I'm a little smarter now. I done went through some things. So you kind of like, nothing kind of phase you as much. Because when you're in your 20s, everything phase you. It's like, oh my God, what?
Like the world is ending.
But when you're 32, you like...
The world is ending.
Like what? All right.
You know what? I ain't even feeding into that. But I honestly feel like I had such an amazing year. Like when I said 31 was going to be 31 WON. That is exactly what I meant.
Look at her.
I was in my winning season the entire year, and I feel like 32 is like chapter 2 of that season. So I'm feeling it. I look the best that I've ever looked. Okay.
Period.
I feel the most confident that I've ever felt, not only, you know, in my own skin, but just in my craft as well, like in my friendships, how I just navigate relationships, period. I just trust myself a lot more. So I'm ready. I'm ready to celebrate with my girls, okay? Yes. I'm ready to be fine as hell, fly as hell, drinking on something, smoking on something, and eating good, because that's what we do.
That's exactly what we do. Well, I'm so excited to celebrate you. You are like one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I can never get enough of you. And I get annoyed with some people, and I just like never get annoyed with you. And I think we was like in Jamaica for how many days? Like I could have went 10 more days.
We were in Jamaica for 5 nights and 6 days.
Yeah, we could have went 10 more days, and I would have like, okay, Shay, whatever you want to. Like,
and then we left each other and was sending each other voice notes the entire time. Like, oh, I'm home, girl.
Yeah.
And tell me why we had so much fun. You literally just had the fun.
Yes, the Cancer and Sag connection is really real here. So we're finna go up for your birthday.
I can't wait.
So now it's time to really get into it about some things. And we're going to talk about some things that's been trending on your timeline, my timeline, and everyone else's timeline.
That we did not ask for.
We didn't ask for it because we didn't really ask for this. But let's hop into it right now in Rich White People News, ladies and gentlemen.
What was this about?
I know you saw it.
Seriously, what was this about? I did not have this on my bingo card for the month of June. And
I didn't even know it was possible because it's not in my tax bracket. I didn't know it was possible to even be like, hey, we want to go check out the Titanic. We want to go see it. What is their obsession with it? We all watched the movie. It's 2-3 hours long. It came on for a decade.
We all saw the documentaries.
Why do we need to see it in person? And this is the difference between how rich white people spend their money and how rich or just black people in general spend their money. Like they might say we spend it on too much Gucci or whatever, but we definitely don't spend it on one-way trips to the bottom of the ocean.
Absolutely not.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'll be honest, when I first saw this news, I was just kind of like, okay, everyone's freaking out. They're totally gonna find these people. Like, I scrolled past.
You thought they was gonna find it?
So you know how when we're show prepping for our shows every day, and we're honestly using news judgment to decide what we're gonna talk about, what's important? Like, what do we feel like our audience cares about the most?
Like, if you work in media, hard stories, soft stories.
You know what I mean? Like,
you thought this was a soft story?
I didn't think it was a soft story, but I scrolled past it. I did not really include it. I was like, okay, if I have enough time, I'll talk about this. Then this shit started dragging on days and days.
Yeah,
and these niggas was missing.
They gave us they're giving us the oxygen timer.
Well, hold the fuck up.
And come to find out, then they say, oh, we think it actually imploded like the first day. We don't even think. But then they were like, oh, we think we heard somebody banging down there. We like, banging? What was they banging? The clips? I don't know. What the hell? But the thing about it was, all right, let's just say this. Let's just say this, okay? When people are online frustrated at some of the comical commentary behind this, from my point of view, I can tell we're not necessarily laughing at humans dying, obviously, okay?
Obviously.
And it is very sad that this happened to them in that way. I think when you look at the bigger picture of it and not just death, you're looking at the fact that, you know, these people paid this money for this to happen. And then I started learning more and more facts about the company, about the mishaps and the other technicalities and the issues they had every single time the submersible was put into water, and they were still adamant about it. The explorers' world, they live off that. They love like, oh, we're gonna explore.
Oh, we got lost and the lights went out and the computers all died.
Of exploration.
Yeah, okay.
And so I think that fascination is where some of the comedy comes from. But y'all also know the internet does not take anything serious at all.
And it doesn't matter, take any prisoners.
It doesn't matter what it is. And I want people to remember that everything is funny until it happens to you. So when people say, oh, you wouldn't be laughing if it was you.
Well, duh.
Well, first of all, I'm black. So it ain't never going to be me and none of my people stuck at the bottom of the ocean. We don't even go past the move with a water.
Yeah, the little thing when you go to the beach that say, don't go past this point. White people are the only people who decide to go past that fucking point.
We ain't fucking with it.
Us as black people, we don't even go 6 feet before.
Yeah, nah.
That don't go past this point.
Like I got stung by a jellyfish in Jamaica. I was literally in standing water. It was just clear water.
And that was enough for
me.
her.
And I was pissed. I was like, what? Why didn't it see?
Like, it literally changed the whole trajectory of the day.
Because I understand that, hey, I don't live in the ocean. This motherfucker like,
why are you here?
Why are you here? So it is very sad that these people lost their lives, including the CEO of the company, who we also saw some alleged leaked text messages of him, you know, asking others to be a part of it. We've learned so much more about the 19-year-old. Now, I do have a lot of empathy for this young man who attended it with his father.
Yeah, for
now,
Father's Day.
Beginning, it was like an aunt that came out that was telling the media, like, oh, he didn't want to do it. He was having second thoughts. But then we found out that aunt was one of those long lost relatives that pop up when stuff start popping off. And we found out she hadn't even really been, you know, around. But his mother came out and said that she was going to go with her husband, but decided to let her son go and that she regrets it. But his father is a billionaire as well.
Now, I will also say this. I feel like people don't really understand like the amount of wealth that these people have and how us regular folk and the people that you see laughing just cannot relate to that. Because these people's wealth are built upon the backs of the working class and the middle class. And so when you see that your labor and hard work has gone to them signing away their life where death was mentioned on the first page a couple times.
3 times.
People cannot relate to that. So a lot of times people don't have a lot of sympathy for things that they can't relate to. And that's just what it is.
I don't like signing a waiver. If I gotta sign a waiver,
it better not be nothing that say death, die, pain, severe condition.
I don't even ride roller coasters. I don't ride roller coasters. I don't fuck with that shit at all. Like, I don't ride roller coasters. I'm only 5 feet tall. There's no need to be higher than that. Unless I'm sitting on my couch blowing one. I do not want to be that high in the air. I do not want to be that deep in the ocean. I don't need to see it. I don't need to be it. I don't need to do that. But y'all was cracking me up on the internet talking about if your man was down there, you would be down there.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You lose your mind when you can't even get through to him on the phone lines.
Down the street.
At his mama house. You lose your mind when he at his baby mama house.
Right.
You outside in an unmarked car. So there's no way.
No way.
You would be down there doing this.
Just know. One thing I love about the internet is like, it equally offends everyone. Like kind of how we do here. You know what I mean? Like they don't care. It could be you, your mama, your daddy. They don't care. Like the internet is, nothing is off limits on the internet. And neither was the submersible. At least on Black Twitter. They also hit you with the future one.
Oh, for sure. You know, I heard about the missing Titanic submersive and started missing what we had. We was wild together, but our love was unsinkable.
Ooh, I like that.
Guys down there, but you're the only one in the depths of my mind. Anyway, you don't have to respond. Hope you're well. Not 5 guys, but you're the only one on the depths of my mind.
Why somebody said the sharks down there eating 5 guys? No fries. That was me.
Shit.
Stop. We're all going to hell.
I don't know, you guys.
All right, what about this one? When you find out the $200K you spent on a submarine ride wasn't the round trip price.
Now that's crazy. And really, y'all should have known when that CEO started discounting them seats. And he was hitting y'all up on WhatsApp saying it's $150 instead of $250. Hell no, nothing like that should be discounted. The price is the price.
Listen, because once you dive in, you know, he even said himself that, you know, you're only remembered for the rules that you break. He admitted to using a certain type of material to make this. There's been other successful trips to the Titanic, and those subs looked nothing like this submersible. And then the fact, I don't want to be in anything that they had to bolt me in from the outside.
But how was y'all all gonna see out that little ass bitty window?
They had a screen in there, you know, next to
that's what we're gonna look at?
Yeah, like,
I can watch that from the bed. Y'all can just streamcast to my house,
I'm telling you.
No,
sir. I don't even want to get on a Carnival cruise at this point ever again. What else?
I laughed at this.
What?
I keep checking the live updates. Do you think they'll start to kill each other to make the oxygen last longer?
I don't know.
Because do you not see that in the movie? That's in the movie.
I'm ready for the Netflix. I just need 10 solid episodes on Netflix that I can binge about this.
Well, the Titanic movie is back on Netflix now. Yes. You know they were going to capitalize on that.
And if you watch it in the beginning, there's a submarine that's missing or something.
But the way to go out, like seeing a vessel that was not certified on a vessel that's not certified, and to also die that way is so, first of all, traumatic, terrifying, and a little bit creepy.
Yeah. They were talking about how the 19-year-old had like a Rubik's Cube that he took down there with him because he loved them and he just was going to do that while he was down there. And it's really sad to think about how much a closed space they were in. No shoes on, so you know it smelled like corn chips in there. It's really hot. Like, it's a really small area where you have to pee. And the fact that the more you look into it, you learn that they were having a lot of difficulties with this thing, you know, every time they went into the water, and it wasn't certified. There's some other companies that's come out and said why they refuse to like really certify the safety of this submersible. So it is unfortunate, but it's like, should I feel bad? Because the damn stepson, he had the Blink-182 concert.
I don't like being held at a different standard when it comes to these people's lives, and that's his family. So if he's at the Blink concert and going back and forth with Cardi B, I'm gonna laugh at the memes.
Why not? I mean, shoot. He said it might be distasteful being here, but my family would want me at the Blink-182 show. It's my favorite band, and music helps me in difficult times. I would say, though, first of all, if this was a Beyonce show, y'all call me and see. I'm gonna call y'all after the show.
Let me know
and
what happened.
What's going on with my mama. I'm gonna go in here and check B, see what she got going on. And I'm gonna be by the phone. If it was Beyonce.
I'm gonna keep my phone on loud.
But, you know, grief looks different for everyone. Yeah. So was he right or wrong to attend the concert in light of the circumstances? I mean, it is his stepdad. We don't know the relationship for real.
That was my point, that we don't know the relationship, and clearly it's not that close if your stepdad is literally missing tens of thousands of feet under the water and you go to a concert. I'm sorry. I don't think it's too fresh. It's not like, oh, the funeral's come and gone and now I'm at the concert.
Yeah.
This literally happened days within each other.
Like, we're waiting.
We don't even know if they're alive or not yet, sir.
Would you wait? But you already bought your ticket, though.
You hate him.
You already bought your ticket.
His stepdad.
It's Blink-182.
I'm calling.
It's my age again. Isn't that song?
What has Blink-182 been doing?
I don't know.
It's like a throwback concert?
No, they still like.
Are they still doing their thing?
Yeah, why would they still be supporting their artists?
Hey, listen, I'm not mad at the guy. All I'm saying is, don't be mad at me when I laugh.
Right.
Because he was at the Blink-182 concert. So I just feel like we shouldn't be paying attention to what we doing laughing. We should be talking about what we doing.
He hollering at girls on OnlyFans.
He going back and forth with Cardi B at all people.
Talk about Cardi
at a time like this.
Talk about Cardi is clout chaser. Okay, because she is the clout to chase. But I don't know. I think that
it's like one of those loser stepkids that's like using this opportunity to like, ooh.
I don't know.
I'm in the news. Let me shoot my shot at Instagram models.
I feel like, I don't know. I am wrong. I mean, everyone isn't the same, but I feel like the more money you have and the richer you get, the more snobby you are,
and just have a warped reality.
And the less empathetic you are to certain things.
Yeah.
Because a lot of your worries aren't, you know, around money. So he probably was just like, oh, they'll find him. He does this all the time. Right. So, I mean, you can't fault that. Let's move on to something else.
Yes.
We got to talk about another headline this week. And this right here, honey, first of all, every time I see this video of this black man right here cocking his fist back and punching this woman 3 times.
Like she's a grown man.
It pisses me off. And then everyone
what pisses me off more?
Scurrying about.
Oh, no, they didn't even really scurry about like talking about it. I mean, all the men who were in the, here you see an older gentleman right in the front, just acting like this is none of his business, seeing everything that's going on. Even the worker, the man, is that an Asian man? I don't know. Whoever this man is behind the counter who works at the hot dog stand, not doing anything. And that is what pissed me off even more than seeing this black man punch this woman, not once,
like
but
3
twice.
times. I think it was like 3 times.
Maybe it was more than twice. More than once. Way more than enough.
And so then her son felt the need, her 14-year-old son felt the need to go to the car. They was trying to say she told him to go get the gun, but I only heard her saying go to the car, like go get in the car, as if she didn't want him to see that. But, you know, the 14-year-old went, got the motherfucking strap like he supposed to, got that dog on him, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, because when you play stupid games, you really win stupid prizes.
And sometimes
that's really just
when you
what it is.
Fuck around,
you fucking find out.
So,
okay? So there's that.
So after they were arrested, which I don't even know why she was arrested in the first place, because she's the victim here, they then decided to drop the charges, as they should.
Right.
And then his baby mama got on social media like, he's a father, that's my man, girl, so he beat your ass too. Because that's what it sounded like, because that's unacceptable. I'm sorry.
Gotta be, because did you hear her in the background saying, he told you, he told you?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yes.
Oh, so
there was a part in the video, and I just think that is just, first of all, there's never a reason to truly put your hands on somebody who has not put their hands on you.
Right.
I feel like as adults, if we cannot use our words to communicate and to articulate ourselves, then what are we even really doing? That's first and foremost. And then in a public place, and you being a man, hitting a woman like that, why did the 14-year-old have to be the only real nigga in the room?
Nah, for real. And that's how I be sometimes. That's too sad. And they both was arrested, so now he's like traumatized as hell. Thank goodness they dropped the charges. But now she's filing her own charges because she's alleging that the police arrested her and that they also, beat her up and had, like, she's suing them now. She's alleging false arrest, malicious prosecution, and emotional distress, okay? So she is now suing the city of Chicago and 5 police officers as defendants. She says, I've experienced pain in many ways that I never would have thought. She also went on to say, what happened to me was totally unnecessary. Never in a million years I imagined being brutally attacked, beaten, and being arrested after a nigga just beat my ass. Oh, she didn't say that part, but
that's what being a black woman in America is like.
I'm telling you, beat down. And I know a lot of people are also on the flip side saying, like, he didn't deserve to die, and that may be very true. Like, he didn't deserve to die. But I'm not big on telling people how they should respond to disrespect,
and when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You don't know. When you play games, do you always know what prize you about to win? No. And when every action has a consequence. And even though the consequences may not be fair, every single action has a consequence. And when you play stupid damn games, you win stupid prizes. And that's just where it is. Do we know if this 14-year-old truly intended to shoot to kill, or if he was just in such a, traumatic, shocked state that it's like, I'm trying to make sure that me and my mom are no longer in danger.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And that's why you shouldn't put your hands on people. Because you thought that no one was going to come see about her. You thought she was in that thought she was in that restaurant by herself.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I just think it's crazy that he was even warning her, like, say something else. Say something else and I'm going to punch you.
Like, what do you mean? I'm a grown-ass woman.
And
I can say whatever I want out of my mouth.
Saying something to you as a man is making you that mad that you got to cock your fist back. Nah, I'm not. I have no sympathy for that. I have no sympathy for him. I'm sorry his little girls are going to have to grow up and eventually find out that their dad was killed after he punched the lady.
That'd be the worst part. The reason why he was killed is going to be the worst part.
Yeah, because it was unnecessary, but he didn't have to put her hands on her. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, well, I mean, that was a bit excessive for what he didn't know. Because I'm a motherfucker that when you go low, I'm going lower.
I'm going to take it to the bottom of hell's floor.
You gonna be down there with the motherfucking submarine fucking make.
I love how black people keep calling it a submersible submarine.
Is it a submarine?
It's a submersible. It is very different.
It don't matter what the fuck it is. I'm never gonna be on one. Never gonna get on one, never gonna see one, never gonna have one, never gonna build one.
So a submersible apparently, like, cause I'm weird like this, so I Googled it. But
so what is that?
So it floats, it's supposed to pop back up onto the water.
Oh, no.
And so that was one of the other issues, sorry for going back to this, with the submersible, because niggas is like, well, it was 7 different ways that it was supposed to pop back up no matter what happened.
So they was thinking that it
never
got stuck in it. At first they was saying like one of the antennas, was out because they didn't have, but maybe that it was stuck inside of something of the Titanic. That was a thought. They really don't know. And honestly, I don't even know, like, they're saying now that they found like maybe some human remains, but like that 3rd day or that 2nd day after they were like, oh, we found some debris, I was like, y'all just found anything out there and was like, let's wrap this shit up, because it costs millions of dollars. And that's the thing. You pay $250K to go and do some shit, and now you got all types of military and National Guard and things that cost money to search. They're not gonna search that long. This thing is like the size of 2 Connecticut's, I heard. They don't have that type of money to just be searching for your ass, who decided to
signed a waiver that had death on it 3 times.
I'm not signing
That's
nothing.
Insane.
I'm not that adventurous. How come black people not that
prayers
adventurous?
And condolences.
How come Black people are not that adventurous. Like we do. I
think because we've been through so much trauma in our very, very long history between coming here on the Middle Passage. Do you think niggas want to be on a goddamn boats again? Who wants to be on a boat at a time like this? Okay, absolutely not.
The ocean is upset with us.
And then just so many different traumatic events that we have learned to laugh at.
Yeah.
Grief, laugh at, trauma, and that's why we be like, we don't feel the need to do all that. We don't feel the need to go look down there and explore all that. We find right here because we was taken from right here to go somewhere else, and that somewhere else was worse.
Listen,
so we rather just explore for what?
A lot of our ancestors is in that water.
I don't need to explore nothing that nobody else has fully explored yet.
There's no national tragedy or any worldly tragedy where I'm like, oh my God, I've got to go see this in person.
Like all the planets are going to live on Mercury or Mars. Would you go live on a different planet? Like if they said, oh my God, it's oxygen and water on Mars, let's go. All you have to pay is $100,000. Would you take you and your Black family to go live on Mars?
No.
Hell no, I will take my chances here.
I'm just not interested.
Y'all go and let me know how it is.
I'm like, am I not adventurous enough? I don't even want to do parasailing.
Community.
Like y'all be parasailing and stuff.
I love that. Paragliding. Yes.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
And thinking back on it, I've been paragliding. It was very, very dangerous. I was in Colombia. The nigga didn't even speak English. Like I had a selfie stick and my phone out. He's saying something and I'm like, yeah, see. Like, and we just over the Colombian mountains. I think the most
adventurous thing I've ever done was, what is it? Zip lining, right? The thing about it is,
Costa Rica?
No, we went to Costa Rica and I wouldn't do it there.
Oh.
But then I came and some friends was going to like Williamsburg, Virginia. And my dad was like, so you gonna go in Williamsburg and not Costa Rica?
Right.
That was my friends. Do you know at every single time it was time to do it again, I had to have a speech given to me to talk me into it because I'm standing up there like,
I don't got time for that.
Okay,
you need to get to the back of the line.
But this time I might die. I just feel like that. I feel like that one time that I try to do it, they go like, oh, we're having a malfunction. No. I'm like, oh my God, I knew it. Like, I'm just not that adventurous. Like, I'm just not with it. Like, I don't need to see it. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I cannot relate. So I'm sorry.
Well, that's a good thing. So you'll never have run into this submersible problem.
No, I was cracking up for like 3 days at y'all memes. Like I'm dying laughing. Like,
yeah.
And again, I'm not even laughing at the part that they passed away. I'm just laughing because why y'all go down there? And somebody was like, if that was your family, it would never be my family. We don't got $250 to go to the bar.
Okay, we're too busy fighting racism and discrimination and the U.S. Supreme Court overturning affirmative action. You think we got time to be worried about what the Titanic looked like in person?
Oh my
we just trying to catch the rerun so that we can decompress from all the trauma that we go through during the day.
On a daily basis. Not for real.
On the end of the raft.
Not for real. Not for real.
Jack.
It's just that as a Black woman, there's so many other fights that we're fighting on a daily basis. When it comes to my compassion and empathy, I just had none at that juncture. I'm tapped out.
I didn't have any too a lot for that.
I'm tapped out. So anyway, we tapped out too. Thank everybody.
Y'all had enough for all of us.
Shout out to everybody, our YouTube family. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, of course, because you don't want to miss us getting unfiltered right here on the Purple Couch, where we can kind of like let our guard down from working so much and get completely unfiltered, no judgment zone. And shout out to everybody checking us out on
StreetzTV. Yes, make sure you catch us every Thursday at 10 p.m. if you're gonna watch us there. And you can download the Streets app or watch it on Roku.
Yeah, and we'll catch you guys next Thursday.
See ya.
Be good. And don't be going down there trying to do none of that.
All that underwater shit.
We don't be doing that. I don't want to do scuba Steve.
I don't think we got to worry about our people.